Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Corina. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to share with you guys how we are organizing our pantry for under $30 with things from the Dollar Tree and Big Lots and what we had on hand already. Let's go ahead and take a look at the before of our crazy little pantry. Okay friends, so here is our pantry, and as you guys will see, it is quite a mess. I mean, it's honestly like so embarrassing that I'm even sharing this with you guys, but this is real life. Like it looks organized, like it has the feel of organization, right? It has, but look at this. Oh, dun dun dun. You get down to the bottom and there's just so much junk just all over the floor, you guys. We can't even close the door. Okay guys, so there you have it. That was our pantry before. So let's take a look at what we did to make this pantry over and to make it more functional and user-friendly for us. It's also helped us with knowing what we need to buy when and what food we have on hand, as well as helped my husband to grab snacks when he needs some. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we did with our under $30 budget. Okay, dear friends, we are up close and personal in this pantry. So we are starting here at the top shelf, and as you guys can see, our pantry is so tall, but we obviously don't use all of that vertical space. I'm sure there's a better solution that we could do that, but for now, this is working for us. So let's start over here on the side. We have just a tray that I like to pull out in the summer, and it's stored there on the side there, and that thing right next to it is a caddy. Actually, it's a Lazy Susan. I'm sorry, not a caddy. And it is perfect for our vitamins. So my husband and I take different vitamins, and this is just the perfect place for us to store them and to be able to grab them out easily without like pulling down a whole box or, you know, moving bottles around. So the next things we have is this little basket. It is potatoes, and I just made that little sign there with our Dollar Tree labels. Behind the potatoes is a little bit of sweet snacks, which are like little chocolate, like almonds and things like that. And then there is a container of just assorted drinks, which I haven't labeled, but I will. I have some like just, what's it called? Sparkling water. Yeah, that's actually mostly what it is, just sparkling waters, and then one seltzer that my husband drinks. This little guy has been actually here since we moved in. It's just a plastic bag holder, and it's from IKEA. We've had it literally since our very first apartment, like, gosh, a long time ago, 5 years ago. The second shelf just houses our dishes and our silverware, which there's like no spoons, but it houses our dishes, which some are in the dishwasher right now. This is the best place for us to store our dishes, unfortunately, in this apartment because our kitchen cabinets are so tiny. So a plate doesn't fit in our cabinets, which is crazy. Moving right along to the third shelf that we have here, this is where we have stored all of our cereal and breakfast items. So I'm going to actually pull these out so you guys can see them, but we have labeled each container. And this basket here is just quick breakfast items, so things like oatmeals and granola bars and granola actually. And then behind that is just a little bit more cereal. That's actually from some Lucky Charm treats that I made for St. Patrick's Day. So the next things on this shelf is a little basket of sweet snacks. Those are gummies and fruit leathers. And then we have a basket here of our nuts, trail mix, and peanut butter. And I'll be so honest, you guys, I use this bucket all the time. Like, I have pulled this out so often. We use peanut butter in our shakes every morning for breakfast, and then I love to have nuts for snacks. So moving down to our fourth shelf here, we have some additional snacky items as well as pasta. So here on this side are 2 containers of our favorite pastas. These are the fun little like shaped pasta, so I have bow tie and rotini as well. There's plenty of space for them to sit right in front of each other, but I've stacked them up for now. And then once we go to the grocery store, I'll add pasta sauce onto that shelf as well because we're totally out right now. The next thing on this shelf are some salty snacks, and this is just a little bucket that we have. It's got some chips and crackers and things like that in here. We reach for these a lot, unfortunately. And then I do have another box of Ritz crackers, which I love to have like either for lunches or just a snack with like salami or deli meat and cheese. And then the last bucket over here are cookies. We have a lot of cookies, you guys. This basket is huge. And so I just keep them all stored in here whenever we want something sweet. And yeah, there's a lot. There's quite a lot. But you guys, this was probably like the biggest indicator that I needed to do this reorganization, because I found 2 packets of cookies that I didn't even know we had. Like, I had no idea they existed. So moving down to our 5th shelf is where we really get into like our meal prep items. So moving right along here, the first basket that we have are baking items, and this is one of the older baskets that we had in our pantry already. This is actually one of 2 that I used from the older style we had, but there's everything from pancake mix to some little heart cutout things. What are they called? Cookie cutters. Extra salt and baking soda and baking powder. The next container is pastas. So these are large pastas like spaghetti and linguine and lasagna noodles. We don't reach for those nearly as often as we do the shaped pastas, so I kept them here on the lowest shelf because I wouldn't access them very often. The next bucket is oils and sauces, which again, I need to add a label to this guy, but we have our cooking oils. There's a balsamic vinegar in there, some mustard, etc. And then the last bucket here, our basket, are soups, sides, and canned meats. So literally just what it says. I did lay these out kind of on their side so that I could see what they were easily. There's cans of beans, there's like chicken breast here, and some things of mashed potatoes. And then on the very bottom here is where our Tupperware is stored. Again, this is really a good system for us, especially with how limited we are as far as cabinet space in our home. So we have 2 buckets here for the actual containers, and then 1 for the lids. And I do meal prep, and I do take leftovers, my husband and I both do, to lunch, or for lunch to work, and so it's really nice to have all this Tupperware here where we can grab it easily and I can make our lunches in the morning. And then the last things I have are just the remainder of our sparkling waters here. There's probably another like 16 or so in this thing there. And then the way off behind there is a little basket, and it has extra lunch boxes. So the black one is my husband's, then I have like just 3 extra lunch boxes just to keep, just in case. Okay guys, so here is the overview of our entire pantry. Once again, it honestly has literally like changed our lives. It's so nice to have it all organized. Friends, so that is our complete pantry makeover. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my tips that I shared throughout the video, and that it has inspired you to organize a space in your home also on a budget. We spent about $26 on this project. It could have been a little bit less had we not used the containers from Big Lots, but the Dollar Tree didn't have the containers we needed. So we went ahead and purchased them there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you have, and don't forget to subscribe to see me next time. Have an amazing day and happy organizing!